Hello, all. I am Sonal, and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. As you all know, this series is all about the prominent achievers who has made India proud in some way or the other. So the main focus of the series is to let you all know about the achievements and experiences of our guest. So today we have Mr. Parmeet Bhalla, founder and CEO of BGSB Concrete Solutions Private Limited. But before we start the conversation with him, let's have a look at a very small video telling you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello, Mr. Parmeet. How are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm very good today. And you?
I'm good too. Okay, so first of all, Mr. Parmeet, tell me something about you and your professional role.
Yeah, so I am heading the company called BGSB Concrete Solutions. And I also head a company called BGSB Concrete Africa Limited, which is headquartered in Kenya in Africa. And my prime roles are to manage key decision-making roles to run the business, which is engaged in concrete flooring, specifically for the robotic warehouses and the modern factories, which we support in terms of providing them with a very flat floor.
Okay, well, that's great. So, how did the idea of starting this particular business came in your mind?
Honestly, it was an accidental idea, and although I'm from a construction background and I've been doing construction before this business also, but then this business was accidentally found in one of my visits to Australia, probably Melbourne in Australia to be precise. And one of our associate was engaged in a similar business of construction in Australia, and he proposed me to start this business back in India back in 2008 and 9. So that's how it all started.
Well, that's really good, sir. An accident happened with you, and this accident make your way. Okay, so moving ahead, uh, what challenges you faced, and also how did you find the solution to those challenges?
So challenges were back then when we bought this technology. This was too young for India. The technology was too, I would say, it was too modern back then in 2008 and 9 when we were trying to promote this idea. And not most of the people were really interested in buying this technology, but because it has some associated extra cost in comparison to what they were getting already. So it was a hard journey of about say 4 or 5 years that we had to spend to make people understand that how well this technology works and what is the life cycle value if they opt for this kind of floors instead of the conventional old types of floors. So of course my floors are about 20 to 25 years more life cycle value than the conventional floorings that they otherwise opted, the factories.
Well, challenges are the part of lives, and a true achiever is the one who do not stop while seeing those challenges. And you did the same thing. I must appreciate this thing of yours. So, moving ahead, tell me something about your product and services. Kindly elaborate about the product and services which you offer.
Okay, so we are primarily engaged in flat floors for the factories and warehouses. So the kind of warehouses that we deal with is, for example, let's say the floorings for an automated warehouse of Amazon facility or probably a Flipkart facility, where most of the workers are robots and they need absolutely a flat floor and a pre-organized and pre-engineered floor where they have to move very freely without any jerks. So the jerks will cause a damage and accident to the robots which are moving in the facility, which are transferring the goods from the racking area to the loading area. So we excel in providing these flat floors, and these flat floors are basically depending upon how critical the robots are. So that's how determines that what kind of flatness that the client wants. And we also specialize in jointless floors, which is a very new technology wherein we make the floors absolutely free of joints for a very wide span, which is absolutely unlike what had happened in the past history.
Lovely. So everyone do have some future plans. So what are your mountain top which you want to own, or what are your future goals or future plans for your organization?
So, my very prime goal was to go global with this technology and take this technology everywhere and anywhere where it's possible and is required. So, as and when this e-commerce wave is going to the other countries now, probably the African countries. So, our idea was to reach Africa, and we stepped in towards East Africa in 2016, and we are growing since then. So we now have our presence in Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Zambia. So we are trying to move towards the West African market also, after which we are also planning to reach out to the South American market. So that's what our short term and long term goals are.
Okay. I wish you all the very best for all your future plans. May you continue to rise and shine like this. Okay, so moving ahead, talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan or Self-Reliant India movement initiated by our Honorable Prime Minister. What are your views on this particular campaign, and also how's your organization working towards it?
So, as Mr. Modi has inspired us a lot to be self-reliant, and which is Atmanirbhar Abhiyan, which he has started, and we truly support that. And I think it's a great idea for this country and the achievement of this country and its people. So we ensure that most of the products that we were earlier importing, probably the raw materials and stuff, we now have started getting them made for us in India. Okay, so this is what our heavy focus is. And I would say that 99% of the raw material which goes into our floor are now made in India, which was about 50% 5 years ago. So I would say that in last 5 years, we've done a lot to ensure that each product which goes into our floor is made in India, so that country of our people should gain from it.
Now, please put some light on your social contribution.
Yeah, as a CSR and social contribution by our company, we are very engaged in how our environment is, and we are contributing towards planting trees with a monthly goal of a certain number. And we are trying to get this carbon footprint that is created by our company to be nullified in the future by increasing the number of plantations that we are doing as of now as an initiative towards the CSR and the social responsibility of our company.
Well, that's lovely, sir. And we must think about our environmental issues. And you are doing so, which is really great. You are thinking about the environment too, and you are doing tremendous efforts to, make the changes in the environment of our country. Okay, so moving ahead, and before concluding this lovely session with you, what message would you like to give to today's generation who wants to become an entrepreneur like you someday?
I would say honesty and hard work is what is needed to be a successful entrepreneur, because the start of my journey of the work was not easy. The idea was not really bought by much people, but I was dedicated because I knew inside that this product is going to be a success in the future because of its performance and life cycle value. So I did not give up, and my honesty did not give up. We did not brought down the quality at all to match to the lower prices that customers were asking for. And we were very focused with our very strong idea that if we have something good, we should promote it and stay by it. And rest, I think, is your luck, and God sees your hard work and He surely pays for it.
Truly said, and I must say that it was a great message. Self confidence should be there, and you opt that, and now you are here as an achiever with us. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Thank you for connecting with us. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you so much, Sonal. It was lovely being with you here. Thank you so much.
Same here.